That beard.
But
Whoa.
you didn't need to become just to thank him for saving the reputation of my vineyard and your careers. Not that you care about that.
He's so savage.
I will see you next when you ask for my daughter's hand.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and also welcome if you are new. I'm so grateful to have you here. So my name is AkuaB and here on this channel I cover all things faith, culture and encouragement. And in today's video, as you can see from the title, I'm going to be reacting to the first part of The Chosen Season 2, Episode 1. But before I get straight into that, I just want to quickly encourage you to leave a like down below on today's video and also comment something that you're enjoying from the reaction or just your thoughts on this episode. And if you haven't already, then please make sure that you are subscribed to this channel before we get straight into the reaction. And make sure to turn on the notification bell if you haven't already, so you never miss a new video. And let's get straight into it.
Let's go.
The role of Big James will now be played by Abe Martell. Oh wait, have they changed? They used to be with Vid Angel and it used to do the little whoa and then the lasso thing. Oh that's interesting.
The first time? No, the first time you were there.
Humor me.
I was out on Andrew's old sloop. I'd had a bad night.
He's old.
At first I didn't even know he was in. Okay. I thought he was a Roman, about to ruin my life.
And what happened next?
It was at the moment when I thought my career and my reputation were about to be destroyed. Philip just said, "Come and see." And I did.
I wonder what they're talking about.
Look, I don't know how to describe it other than he knew me before he knew me. I was standing next to John the baptizer.
Well, creepy John.
Oh, I love
And he
it.
walked by, like out of nowhere. And John freaked out. He said, "Behold,
I'm eating a new bug." He was just sitting there, eating lunch with all the construction workers, cracking jokes.
that was on their way to Jerusalem." I'm sorry. All of this is just
Who are they talking
it's
to?
difficult to talk about. Yeah, it reminds me of how much I miss him.
You have to.
I know. I talk about him to others every day. But it's difficult with all of you. It's different with all of you.
Just tell me about the first time you actually saw him.
It was in a tavern.
Oh.
Which isn't what it sounds like. Maybe leave that part out so people don't get confused.
I don't know yet what I'll be including. I'm just writing it all down.
It was the fourth morning of the third week of the month of Adar, sometime during the second hour. It doesn't have to be precise.
That beard.
But will
Wow.
it need to be precise? Mine will be precise.
My answer might not
The
make sense.
Gospels, I'm guessing.
Try me, mother.
I can hardly remember a time when I didn't know him.
Wait, mother?
There's one little kick.
Oh, it must. Okay.
My son, why are you doing all this? Why now?
Because we're getting older. And our memories are...
I mean, why now? During Shiva.
Because everyone is here. I need to get their
You
memories.
need to mourn your brother.
He won't be the last of us this happens to. Who knows when I will see the others again, or if. I'm not in a hurry to write the whole book, but I do want to get the eyewitness stories now, while we're together.
Isn't Matthew going to write something?
He's only writing about what he saw, and about what Jesus told him directly. But I was there for things that Matthew doesn't know about. I was in his inmost circle. He loved me.
He loved all of you. You just feel the need to talk about it more often. I prefer to treasure these things in my heart. You know that if you tried to write every single thing he did, the world itself could not contain the books that would be written.
A disclaimer. That's good, I'm going to say that. You see, Mother, if I do not write these things down, then we'll be lost to history. James would agree.
Where will you start?
In the beginning, naturally. Just, not sure which beginning.
His birth,
Earlier.
his ancestry.
I'm pretty sure Matthew has that covered.
Maybe the prophecies, the promise to Abraham.
I thought about starting with Abraham, but still so much came before him.
What was before Abraham?
Noah,
And before him,
a god.
Yeah, we could start there.
But I wanted to be known that he was much more than what could be seen or touched. What was before the garden? In the beginning, the earth was formless and void.
Cannot hear it without thinking of you two.
I cannot believe how much he put up with. Others, they will not even remember the sound of his voice. They'll just be words.
He said they were just words, remember?
Oh, this is so interesting.
They will pass away.
But my words will never pass away.
Eternal.
Oh, this is so sad.
You think of something. Take your time. I'm off to bed.
The intro. Oh, so good. I think we're back to current times.
I'd rather clean up the hole after a long weekend.
Drink for a month. I'd rather mend every hole in Abba's sails.
And probably sew your hands together in the process.
Yeah.
I would rather wrestle a swordfish.
Just get in the water with it.
I meant on the hook. But I'd snatch it out of the water with my bare hands if it meant not spending a night with these people.
You know it has a sword on its face, right?
We lucked out, brother. Planting this field while the others tried to keep up with Rabbi and Sikar.
It wasn't luck. He chose us. We're going 2 thumbs deep.
Yeah, those 300s apart. Why do you think he did that?
We're good workers. And maybe he knows we don't like Samaritans.
Maybe Jesus just likes us best.
Yes, that must be it.
So why do you think he likes me best?
For the same reasons I like you best. You pose no threat to anyone, intellectually or physically.
Thank you, brother. Wait a second.
What I want to know is who are we planting this for? He said it would feed generations.
I assume travelers. People passing through like us. Hospitality isn't just for those with homes, John.
Don't quit your day job.
It's too late for that.
Yeah, me too. Come on, let's pick it up. I don't want to lose this job.
I would rather talk with Matthew for a whole minute.
I'd rather listen to Andrew's jokes.
Sikar is on the other side of Mount Hiba.
And the map says to head southward along the east side.
It could be this fork taking us towards Shiloh.
This left could be too early.
That's a theory. It's a fact that we must veer south because if we keep going westward, we'll encounter the hostile city of
It's
Samaria.
faster to go between Mount Gerizim and Mount Ebal.
But more dangerous.
Not if we avoid the cities.
There's no avoiding cities on a road. That's what roads do, they connect cities.
You're not taking my daughter off-road.
Gafni, I have given you my word that I will protect Rema from harm.
Can you even protect yourself?
Oh dear.
With due respect.
You are walking towards Samaria to find a group of men you do not know.
And a woman.
A woman who would be with a group of men. Do not talk back to me, young lady. This is foolishness.
Maybe they know the way.
Shalom!
Hey, what are you doing talking to our mother?
Oh no.
Hi. Thaddeus counted 50 in the square, with more arriving every minute. Is Jesus ready?
He's in his room.
He needed a moment alone.
Well, there are many begging to hear more.
He's been talking to people since dawn. He needs a break. I'll bring him some water.
I thought most people had left after the first sermon.
They left to go get their family and friends, and now they're back threefold.
The population of Sikar is approximately 2,000.
Not including women and
There are
children.
12 hours of light per day at this time of year, and he said that we would stay here for 2 days, which means over 24 hours, the number of men we need to reach per hour is 83.3333333.
Yeah, what's 0.33 of a man, Matthew?
Simon?
There's a crowd going out there, and we need to decide what to do.
Why don't we just tell him the situation and let him decide?
That's what he's going to do anyway.
I'll tell him. How many stadia wide is the city?
I brought you some water and...
Rabbi?
Rabbi?
It will give us a rubric of how many square cubits we need to reach per hour.
Rubiks? Cubits per hour?
His ministry deserves careful thought.
No one's thinking about it more carefully than me.
He's gone.
What are you talking about?
He's not in his room or anywhere in the house. I checked the attic.
We lost him?
Probably not lost.
Okay, James. You search the southern side And we'll now search the north. Tell Thaddeus to keep an eye on the crowd.
What about me?
Oh.
Stay here, in case he comes back.
I will be back soon, and I won't be far.
Staying here gives me the greatest likelihood of locating Jesus first.
Well, there you go.
Have you seen the teacher from the Galilee? The man who arrived here yesterday. He was in the square. Hey, my master. Okay, hi. Here.
The teacher?
No?
No,
Hey.
The one called Jesus of Nazareth. Has he passed this way? You see the teacher, Jesus?
You wouldn't happen to have seen the teacher up this way.
He passed by earlier.
The teacher?
Yes, but is he going to be back in the town square?
He's on an errand. Where did he go?
Down towards that alley. But I was just about to go see him again and bring my friend. He's not teaching again?
He'll be there to teach more, and you won't be disappointed.
There. All tightened up. So it was the axle. I told my brother it was the axle.
Sometimes all you need is a fresh set of eyes. Now hand me some pitch and it'll be as good as new.
You're good at this. You should stay in town and open up a shop.
Should I?
A shop.
Rabbi! Oh, quickly, get the others.
That woman is going to introduce you to every Samaritan in the country.
I hope so.
Hot.
Shalom.
Oh.
Shalom.
I don't know you.
Maybe you're in the wrong place.
We are looking for Jesus.
Everyone is.
Oh, you're here. Thomas and Rema, yes? Yes. Mary? Good memory. So good to have you.
It's good to see you again, Mary. This is Rema's father, Kafni.
Where is everyone? They're out looking for Jesus.
Is he lost?
He's never lost. He probably just needed a moment. The townspeople have been clamoring to see him. He's been changing many hearts.
I know how that works. So, your friend wasn't just being rude.
Oh, Thomas, this is Matthew. Matthew, Thomas.
You approached this strange home, and when the occupant answered, you said, "I don't know you." Is that being rude?
Oh no.
We had a brutal journey. Wasn't easy finding this place. And the Samaritans. Thought we'd be torn apart.
Samaritans and Jews are historical enemies.
I'm aware. We knew the journey would be fraught, but it's like he's actively trying to make it difficult to follow him.
I'd have come just to thank him for saving the reputation of my vineyard and your careers. Not that you care about that.
He's so savage.
I'm glad we found you, at least. But why aren't you
I stayed. It's likely he'll return to the last place he was seen.
a little farther from the city, is what I was going to say. But what do you base that on? Isn't it most likely that he's gone on to his next appointment?
He does not keep a schedule.
Oh, perhaps I can be useful as an organizer then.
I'm good with figures.
Times. Precision is my specialty.
He's like, that's me.
Just go again.
Glad you are here. Oh, sorry, it's been a long day.
We were working.
Because we know that God pursues the sick more than the healthy. Think of it this way. Are there any sheep herders in the crowd? Welcome. We are honored you are here. I have a very warm place in my heart for shepherds. Who is tending your flock now?
My brother will take in turns.
How many sheep?
100, teacher.
Say one of them goes astray. What do you do?
I'd go look for it, of course.
Of course. But what about the other 99?
I'd have to leave them behind. I can't lose the one sheep.
And if you find it?
I'd lay it over my shoulders and bring it home. And I would probably do a little dance.
And what would you say to your friends who are worried for you?
Rejoice with me. I have found my lost sheep.
Do you see what he just said there? He rejoices more for one sheep.
Who's that?
Than for the 99 who never went astray.
Oh no.
So it is not the will of my Father that one of these should perish. In the same way, I tell you, there will be more joy in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 righteous persons who need no repentance. Look at them.
I couldn't tell Jew from Samaritan the way they're listening.
Yikes.
Did you see the woman and the little girl?
I know Simon did.
Yeah, I always get emotional.
I think you won't.
Shalom. Hey, you came through. You made it.
Of course he did, Thomas. Good to see you.
You too, Rabbi. You remember Rema?
How could I forget? So you will be joining us also?
Rabbi, this is my father, Kathleen.
Oh, yes. The owner of the vineyard that produced such fine wine for my friends.
Shalom. Very kind of you to say.
I imagine you want to speak with me, yes?
If you have some time, I would like to ask you some questions.
You wouldn't be a good father if you didn't. Here's what I'd like to propose, if you approve. We've both had very long days, yes? This establishment has rooms available for you, so why don't we get some rest? And tomorrow morning, we talk about everything. Sound good?
I suppose we could.
It's a plan. Thank you. We are delighted that you're with us. Now, if you'll all excuse me for a moment, I must go speak with a couple of men who performed a truly remarkable act of service today.
Let us escort you, Rabbi.
If you like. We were right. I was just telling everybody the work that you boys did today, how remarkable it was. You must be famished.
Yes, we were hungry.
Eat. Restore your strength. And when you're done, please describe the work to the others. I hope everyone takes note of what John and Big James did here. Good night, friends.
Where are we going? I don't know any more than you. Jesus gave them an errand and said come with. I don't get it either.
They describe moving stones and digging. Are they leaders now?
I don't know. It didn't sound like much harder than fishing, but
I have never performed hard labor.
guess you himself does he plan on? Tag along like the rest of us?
The list of things he might do is long. First, there's a leper colony to the west, and they're begging him to come.
They're not allowed into the city, so they have no way to hear them.
Both Jewish and Samaritan purity laws forbid coming within 4 cubits of a leper.
What distance do we have to keep from these Samaritans?
We've been within 4 cubits of a leper before him.
I'm just saying, if he breaks the law, it might cause a stir.
And for dinner, we've been invited to the home of the town treasurer. And we have to juggle that invitation with another one to have dinner at the home of the high priest of Sychar. Which could get messy, you know? Why messy?
Samaritan beliefs are so at odds with Jewish beliefs. He might want to trap Jesus in his words.
Don't think he's afraid of being trapped by his words.
I'm just saying.
We could be somewhere else with people who actually want to listen to him and not argue.
If he convinces the rabbi of the town, his message will be preached long after we leave this village.
Let's leave it to the boss, eh? What do you think? Dinner at the treasurer or the high priest?
Neither.
Dinner with whom then? You know, there are a lot of people who want to talk to him. Yes, but he wants to make dinner.
That's the errand.
Eh? That's the errand? You guys are really enjoying this, being in the know, huh? Coming from you, Simon. What does that mean?
He told us his plans. So, Matthew, distribute the money accordingly. Thaddeus, buy bread. Enough for 13 people.
11 unleavened rice, sprouted spelt.
Assortment, your choice. 13? Who are the others?
Little James, buy a leg of lamb, including the knuckle and the fillet. No, two legs of lamb.
Only Andrew. Grapes, currants, cherries if you can find them.
This trip will not have enough
At the start of this trip, we didn't expect to find a bag
Oh
of
my
gold.
goodness.
Putting it to good use. Simon. Yes, master.
He's not enjoying it.
3 skins of wine. Done.
Matthew, black pepper, chives, salt, olive oil.
If this coffee will not make it to Judea.
Have faith, Matthew. In him. Mary, look for leeks, garlic, and onions. Okay? What are you guys gonna do? We are going to get out of the streets. Why? Samaria's biggest problem. Too many Samaritans. Again. 3 skins of wine, please.
What kind?
Red. Something with cloves, I guess.
Simon! There you are. I've been looking for all of you.
Lucky for you, we're on this market.
What are you doing? Is he going to teach here?
Shopping, if you can believe it.
This man?
He told me everything you ever did.
Yes.
We've heard him for ourselves. Because of his words, we believe he is the anointed one. You don't have to keep telling us what we know. Here,
No, I only need 3.
it's on the house. Anything for him.
Thank you.
Simon, I need you to deliver a message. Yes.
Everyone?
Yes.
There's 10 of us.
Please.
Sorry, Abba. It was a busy morning. I'll make you some porridge.
What do you think he's doing? I just need a few moments with him.
He said it was a short walk. I'm sure he'll be here soon, Abba.
I have things to say. You're lucky I even came all this way with you. I could have just decided no. I can't decide what Thomas does. He can make his own bad decisions, but you... I have things to say.
I know. And I'm very grateful.
Porridge. Soon you will know every way to make it. Because that is what you eat when you don't have a job or live with your family.
Gaffney, good morning. Thank you for your patience. I had a few people to meet before our important talk.
Were you comfortable last night?
Yes, although I must say I didn't sleep very well.
I know what it's like to be concerned about someone you feel responsible for, but I am not a father. I imagine all of this makes you nervous.
Could we?
Sure.
Allow me to first say why I am here. I want to thank you for whatever you did at the wedding. You kept the reputation of my business and of my daughter and Thomas from suffering. Rema and Thomas have insisted that you performed a miracle. Now, I am an old man. I need to leave for my journey, and I do not have time to be unclear. I believe this to be the edge of blasphemy, and I am not in the habit of believing a man from Nazareth.
Oh, from Nazareth. Oh.
Performed a miracle. And I am not in the habit of giving my blessing for my daughter to leave our home. But I am in your debt. And that is why we are in this room with you now. Thank you for your honesty. I cannot give you my belief or my devotion. So I'm afraid my honesty is all I have left to give after giving up my daughter.
I understand. I ask a lot of those who follow me. But I ask little of those who do not.
I don't want to be rude, but I have said all I want to say. Daphne, Thomas, one more moment. I have long admired you for your hard work, and you have done well in spite of the loss of your father. But this is foolishness, and I won't pretend it isn't. I will see you next when you ask for my daughter's hand. I know. I am not stupid.
Oh.
Maybe. But I am not. But when that day comes,
so
I don't know what I will say. Keep her safe.
Oh, that's so cute.
Shalom.
Okay, so that is the end of my reaction to The Chosen Season 2, Episode 1, Part 1, and I really enjoyed it. It was a slow burn, and towards the end of this first part, it obviously got a bit more intense with obviously the meeting with Jesus and the wine business dad. I can't remember his name because it's just, yeah, there's a lot of names. But yeah, that was quite a climax to the first part of it, and it was really good. I think it was quite interesting to see the first part, like, oh my goodness, we have to talk about that first part where it was like, I think it was after the crucifixion, and I don't think either the resurrection had happened, and it was them talking like years after everything, which I think it was because they were old, so they were all just talking and like recounting everything, and just seeing them old and actually going through that process of like recording everything, interviewing people, getting all the testimonies written down, it was like, oh my goodness, like this must have actually happened. Like people sat down, thought about what they're writing, made it concise, all of that stuff, and like just seeing that process, it was like, oh my goodness, like so heart-wrenching, because you saw that some of them got upset whilst they were talking about it. Mary, she seemed to have come to like peace about it, and you know, all of that, but some of the disciples, they were very like heartbroken and all of that stuff. Like they found it hard to talk with the other disciples about it, and the other people that were close to Jesus. So that was quite interesting, that take at the start, because it was like, what is, like, it made you like ask all the questions, like what is going on, like why are they old, why is it skipped forward, why are they upset, like it just made loads of questions come to mind, like has the death and resurrection already happened, has the persecution already passed, all of that stuff. And just to know at the end of the day that it was, I think it was Jesus's brother that was recording everything, John, I think it was. But yeah, that was just very interesting to see all of that unfold. And then the way it like switched back to present day, it was like, oh, it was just like, oh my goodness, like this actually happened, and like they probably didn't expect it or like know to what magnitude things would happen. It was quite a good introductory episode, I thought. It was a slow burn, but that's how you want them to be, so that you can get to the good stuff in like a slow build, rather than like them trying to do the most in the first episode and it's like, what have we got to look forward to now? And I know that they want to be like a multi-season show, a multi-season series, so I'm looking forward to that and the way that they're really going to flesh out this life of Christ, because I don't think there's a show that I've been this captivated by and this intrigued by, and I've really been invested into it. And if you haven't already, then please make sure that you do get the app, and also pay it forward. There's a feature on the app where you can pay it forward and just help other people to view it and see it for free and all of that stuff. So yeah, that is another way that you can support the show and you can support this series, and obviously the production and everything that's gone into it, and just show our support in another way. So yeah, that is the end of my reaction. I hope that you really enjoyed it, and if you did, then please make sure to leave a like down below and also comment your favourite part from the reaction. If you haven't already, then please make sure that you are subscribed to this channel before you exit the video, and also turn on the notification bell so you never miss another episode. And I'll catch you in the next part of the reaction. Stay blessed and bye!